Good morning and Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you will be fine. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, name structure of atoms. In this chapter we will discuss about what is atom and what is the structure of atom, which things are present in atom. So the topic of our today's discussion is theories and experiments related to atom. Many chemists or scientists tried to know which thing is present in atom, or they want to find the structure of atom. So they presented theories and experiments for atoms. So the word atom is a Latin word that is atmos. Atom is a Latin word, atmos. Its meaning is indivisible. In ancient days, people considered that atom is anything that is indivisible, that cannot be further divided. Democritus was a Greek philosopher. He also presented his theory related to atom. He said that matter is composed of indivisible particles that are called atom. First of all, Democritus said about atom. He said that matter is composed of indivisible particles. That particles are called atom. As we know, matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Similarly, John Dalton also presented his theory in 19th century. He said that all matter is made up of indivisible particles. These indivisible particles are called atom. Now we will discuss the theories that were presented to know the structure of atoms. First of all, John Dalton presented his theory. He said that atom is indivisible particle. It's hard and dense. He said that atom is invisible particle, it is hard and dense sphere. Dense mean hard. He also said that atom of an element are alike or same. Mean to say, if atom is of sodium, then if element is of sodium, then its atoms will also be sodium. We can say that any element have same type of atoms. After that, in 1886, Goldstein discovered positively charged particles called protons. And in 1897, J.J. Thomson discovered electrons that are negatively charged. Protons are positively charged and electrons are negatively charged. After the discovery of proton and electron, another theory was presented that was called plum pudding theory. According to plum pudding theory, atoms are solid structure of positively charged with tiny negative particles. That are stuck inside. So, according to plum pudding theory, atoms are solid structure of positively charged, mean to say atom have positively charged, and negative particles are stuck inside. Stuck mean attached inside. It likes plums in the pudding. What is plums in the pudding? Plums in pudding mean any peak situation, mean to say when something is attached on other thing, a peak is formed, that is called pudding. So it is like plums in pudding. Now we will discuss the experiments that were made by many scientists or chemists. First of all, cathode rays and discovery of electron. What are the cathode rays and how electron was discovered? We will discuss about it. In 1879, a scientist named Sir William Crookes performed experiment by passing electric current through gases in discharge tube, but the pressure kept low. He set up the following structure. That is the battery and that is a discharge tube, and this one are electrode. Electrode mean any wire or any chargeable connection. It can be positive or it can be negative. Positive terminal is called anode and negative terminal is called cathode. And when he kept low pressure, he also attached vacuum pump to remove the air or gases from discharge tube. So when he attached battery with electrode of this discharge tube, as we know, when current flows, he saw that when current was flowing, some shining particles were passing that were moving towards positive side. He considered that if anything is passing on the positive side, that will charge of negative, because negative charge attract to positive. So these shining rays, because it was releasing from cathode, so these rays was named as cathode rays, and it had negative charge. By this one they named it as electron, and they were called a particle named electron later. As we have learned about cathode rays have many properties. Its first property is as these rays travel in straight line. Mean to say these rays were passing in straight line but perpendicular to cathode surface. This sign is of perpendicular. Perpendicular mean falling on angle of 90 degree. So these rays travel in straight line, and they also cast a sharp shadow on opaque object. Opaque means solid object. When opaque object is placed in their way, they cast a sharp shadow. Similarly, they deflect towards positive plate. They are negatively charged. And they raise a temperature of any body on which they fall. Mean to say, when these rays will fall on any body, they will raise the temperature of that body on which they fall. Similarly, J.J. Thomson discovered their charge by mass ratio, and when these rays fall on walls of discharge tube, light is produced. Mean to say, when these rays will be fall or bounce, the light will be produced. Its last point is as that they don't matter on gas that is placed in discharge tube. Mean to say, any gas can be used in discharge tube. They will not matter on the type of or nature of discharge tube. So it was today's topic. You should learn it. If you have any question, you can ask again. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.